Category 2 alternative investment funds are getting very popular in India today. And whatever is the total AUM in the alternative space industry, the majority of the AUM belongs to Category 2 alternative investment funds, which means that a lot of people have invested their hard earned money into Category 2 alternative investment funds. And a lot of people will invest their money going forward as this whole alternative industry in alternative space grows, right? So today we'll be talking about the three major risks which are involved in these kind of alternative investment AIFs, especially in private equity, right? But before moving on to the risk, let me give you two examples. The number one example is the company which we all have heard of, which is by the name Ola. Ola's parent company, which is by the name ANI Technologies. So there is a fund which is very famous by the name Edelweiss, and they run their private equity series under Crossover Opportunities Fund, where they invested in Ola around 250 crore rupees, which have gone down to a significant low valuation. I'm talking about when the Ola was unlisted company. Now coming on to the second company, which is by the name Byju's, where again the IIFL and Edelweiss invested a large sum of money. They invested at around 18 billion valuation, but around right now the valuation is below $2 billion. So these are the two examples which have proven that how valuation can go down significantly in these kind of companies. Now coming on to the risk involved, the first risk is of illiquidity, because ultimately investments are locked in for 3 to 7 years minimum, I am saying, with no easy exit. Unlike stocks like a PMS that you are holding, unlike a category 3 AIF that you are holding, or unlike your mutual funds, you cannot exit here. There is no easy way to exit. There are some ways to exit. We'll talk about the ways to exit in a separate video, but there is no easy exit. The second part is valuation uncertainty, because holdings are, you can say, unlisted, so prices are infrequent and subjective. So whenever there is a exit, only then you will be able to know what value you will be getting out of your investments. The third is the manager and the strategy risk. Now performance hinges on the fund manager skill. Like, sometimes we have seen that top fund managers also overpay when comes to investing. Like we have seen in these kind of funds also. Like I've told you the name of the fund as well, so that's a very big fund, but still they have made a mistake, and everyone does that. So you have to be skeptical about where you are investing your money in. This was all about category 2 AIFs, the risk involved in that. Thanks for watching our video.